Really hot, it wouldn't even register on the heat index.
Now, 10 News Pinpoint Weather, sponsored by Mozzie Heating, Air and Solar, voted best heating and air company 2 years in a row.
Yeah, I'm just going to say I don't want to experience that.
No. This is where your expertise comes in. Can you explain what the heat index is?
Well, the heat index is when we factor the temperatures with the humidity. So it's what it actually feels to our bodies. Sometimes it could be in the 90s, but if it's really humid, it could feel like 100, and that makes it even more dangerous. So that's where that comes from. But by this time last year, we already had temperatures well into the 90s. In fact, July 6th of last year, we made it to 96 degrees. And even though it's been hot over the last couple of days, it certainly hasn't been as hot as the last couple of years so far this July. There's still time. I'm sure that'll eventually change. 68 degrees right now in downtown San Diego. Sunset will be at 7:57. And as we take a look at the conditions right now in La Jolla, it's getting pretty cloudy out there, just like Steve mentioned earlier in the show. The marine layer quickly moving in. What is that going to do to our visibility? It'll drop. By tomorrow morning, some areas will see some patchy fog, and it will impact morning commuters. Already, we're down to 7 miles, and early this afternoon, to see that dropping, that's a good indicator that by tomorrow morning, it could be even lower. In our 10 News Pinpoint Marine Layer Futurecast, you'll see those clouds building from the coast all the way to the valleys. That is because the marine layer will be strengthening as our latest ridge of high pressure moves away from the area. So this is the setup. You see, high pressure was centered over the four corners. It brought all that warm air, humidity, but now it starts to break down, move off to the east. We'll start to see another re-strengthening ridge of high pressure. That will bring the heat back, but not until next week. So that gives us a nice break for the rest of the work week and also over the weekend. Here's a breakdown. A deepening marine layer, cooler, starting already all the way through Saturday, and then monsoonal moisture will be back on Tuesday. Also expected to be accompanied by added heat. Temperatures tonight down to 62 degrees. Keep in mind the evening will be mild. Those numbers will not happen until around 4 or 5 in the morning. It's going to be pretty warm once again. Around the county tomorrow, dropping about 5 degrees in Poway, mid-80s for tomorrow, 70 in National City. As we make our way over towards Rancho Bernardos, 82 degrees tomorrow, 77 in Miramar, and around 71 degrees in Mission Beach, Encinitas, 75, 84 in Escondido, and also close to 80 degrees in Vista. Looking much better in Mount Laguna tomorrow, not as humid, 83 degrees. Drier air also setting up across our deserts. That's helping out. We no longer have an excessive heat warning in effect, so that's good news for the deserts. In our 10 News Pinpoint 70 forecast tomorrow, mid-70s, low to mid-70s to be honest around the county. It'll vary depending where you go. Much cooler though inland communities, down in the mid-80s. Typically for this time of the year, we should be closer to 87 or 88 degrees. And it feels like really wintertime this year just kind of extended into our spring. And this is the first time we've actually seen temperatures soar. It was brief and it's now moving away.
We just have these extremes where it's either really cold or really hot.
And that's what we'll see through the next couple of decades.
Okay, great.